Been around the world now. Well, I'm still not up to Lisa's standards for singing. I don't think I ever will be, but I'm just going from country number 6 to country number 7. So that sort of counts as being around the world-ish. I'm on my way into Austria, to Graz, which is where Arnold Schwarzenegger is from. Hopefully I'm going to like it, but it's still to be determined whether I'll be back in Austria. Apologies, that was awful. I've had to sprint for the train because it's Monday, and it's not a Monday without me panicking about a train. I got to the station in time, with loads of time. I did learn my lesson, but the platform was freaking miles away. Honestly, it might as well have been back in Cardiff. So I ran, pulled, pushed, jumped upstairs, nearly had a heart attack, but I got on just in time. So, phew, I'll see you in Austria. So I've arrived in Graz, and it's all quite efficient, but the puzzle with Europe is why the hell are there no lifts anywhere? So I got this romantic top floor attic apartment, which is really nice. I finally found the intelligence test of the keys, and here's the stairs. And it's on the top floor, and I've got to carry my suitcase up. I'll see you up there unless I fall down and die. And you expect me to be more pink and out of breath. So I've made it up the stairs. And here's the front door. Nowhere to rest my suitcase, so hopefully it's the right place. So it is quite nice in here, to be fair, but that was a joke. And I'm so grumpy, aren't I? And then here's the bedroom. Is up more stairs. So stairs, 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 stairs. This place should be called Stairy Graz McStairs. But there you go. Okay, so the apartment is pretty cool, and with this reflection you can see today's outfit. Yay! So, as the team player I am, this is what I'm going with. It's a Krapfen, which is exactly how you pronounce it. And an Americano, but they call it a Bertolanga, which is clearly the exact pronunciation. So I'm going to go for it because I'm so close to you people. I recorded me eating donuts. How cool is this? This is the I was going to read that sign. I'll show you because there's no way I'm pronouncing that. It's a series of tunnels that were made during the Second World War, and you can go about under the city with them. So I'm about to go down. If you don't hear from me again, this is where I was last seen. I'm not even that far down, but look how spooky that is with the light disappearing. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings or something. I'll be one of the cute elves, not one of the hairy little dwarfs. Don't fret, I made it, which means you've got at least one more video to look forward to. So I'm not quite sure how I ended up wandering into a department store, but I know I did. Look at that ginormous Chanel Christmas tree. I wouldn't mind some Chanel presents under the tree if anybody fancies getting me some. So here I am by the river in Graz. That's a weird sort of art installation type building. And I'm eating chestnuts. I've never actually had them. I used to collect conkers when I was a kid, but I've never actually eaten one. So yeah, that river's pretty fierce, isn't it? Hello. So I thought I would try an Austrian beer. I don't really like beer that much, so yeah, it's very beer tasting, as you can imagine, and it's actually quite nice to wash down all those chestnuts I just had. So after drinking half the beer, I thought I would now try Austrian wine. I don't think I've ever had Austrian wine, so cheers. It's nice. So I thought I would do an outside of a train station for a change. This is Graz, which has got very impressive public transport, it must be said. Although I did nearly just fall over on the tram as it ground to a shuddering halt. But yeah, the glamorous side of travelling, wheeling a case around numerous European cities, but it's a lot of fun. Well, I'm not really sure how this has happened. I have got to the train station with half an hour to spare. The train is already here, so I am now sat on the train with a cappuccino, breakfast pastry that the very handsome guy behind the counter suggested I try. Wasn't the only thing I wanted to try this morning. And yeah, I'm sat all ready to go. I can't believe it. This must be what travelling, that's what normal people must travel like, rather than run into the station like an idiot every time. Look at that awesome feat of editing. I'll swap that around. Here's my room. And I really don't know what's going on today. I got to the train station 30 minutes early, was on my train nice and early. I'm in my room nice and early. I'm about to go out exploring in Vienna. It must be the German efficiency. I'm looking sort of Germanic today. That's good, yeah? And now I'm gonna go and explore what's occurring in Vienna. And obviously I'll let you guys see what I'm doing. Eating cake, probably. So I wandered into this strange sort of canteen looking staff restaurant, which does a lot of fish, and I've got salmon and eggs in a tortilla chip bowl, which is a bit random but really nice. And the Austrian wine I tried yesterday was absolutely disgusting, so I thought I'd give it another chance by trying this. All this together was like 17 euros, so that's pretty good, isn't it? I thought Vienna was supposed to be well expensive, so yeah, looking forward to trying this. Well, I'm ashamed to admit I had one large glass of wine with lunch, and I'm a bit pissed. But I had to come back to the hotel room to get my lipstick because I forgot it, but oh my gosh, I'm glad I did. I'm not going to lie on the bed, otherwise I might fall asleep, but yeah, I'm going to go for a walk now and hopefully sober up. How naughty is that? So here I am in the Austrian capital. It's really quite vibrant, and this is the main square, St. Stephen's Place. Really impressive church, and I'm just wondering how this is making me feel, and I've just got to say, this means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. So here's the tribute and statue to Mozart. I nearly said Amadeus there because that's the 1980s song by Falco that's going through my head right now. So I'm now by the Habsburg Royal Palace, and it's fair to say they look like they might have been pretty well off. This makes Buckingham Palace look like a one-bedroom bedsit. It's no wonder their mob never married into the British royal family. They didn't want to be slumming it with the poor relations. I presume that's the main building. There's another wing over here that's probably just for the servants or the hoi polloi. I guess I'd probably be in the kitchens doing the dishes if I was around in these times. So this is another part of the Royal Palace. I don't know if it's their potting shed or their garage or maybe their greenhouse. It's really rather quite impressive, isn't it? So as you can see, the sun's going in and it's getting a bit cold now. So I think it's time to have cake and maybe some coffee as well. Oh, look at this. That's a bit classy, isn't it? I was trying to make a joke about this being a Friday or Saturday night in a British pub with the little punch up outside, but the horses have kind of classed the whole thing up and ruined my punchline. Oh my gosh, how much do I just want to shout the Ultravox song Vienna in here and make a good old echo? I better not though, I'm already getting funny looks as it is. This means nothing. So I'm in the Hotel Sasha waiting for the Sasha chocolate torte, which is really quite famous. I had to wait outside for a bit. Very, very angry maitre d' lady. I think she's a South Pole elf. I'll let you know when it arrives. So here we go. It basically is like it's chocolate cake with loads of cream and coffee with loads of cream. So if you like loads of cream, which I do, then it should be good. Guten Morgen from Austria. Here's today's look. I love these casual jeans. They're so baggy and so lush. But I'm wearing this because I'm going to try to be the good little tourist today, and I'm going to try to walk miles and miles and soak up as much as I can possibly see. So the full day in Vienna started with a lovely big breakfast. Wish me luck. Check this out. Bubbling. Don't worry, I've not been drinking wine again. I've just had some fizzy water to breathe it before I work out where I'm going next. Being a proper tourist. So if you'd interviewed my favourite artist, and I just wandered into the Modern Art Museum, and they've got several pieces by him. Look at that, I cannot believe my luck. This is probably my favourite one. I could look at that for hours and not have a clue what the heck is going on. So the Opera House is pretty cool, looking from the outside. No idea what it looks like inside. Because the guided tour was only one today and I can't be bothered to hang around for it. Because that found it impossible. So I've just been into this really cool building across the way. It's a kind of art gallery, art installation type of thing. And yeah, the main thing in there is a frieze by Klimt, where you listen on headphones to Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, and the frieze is all about the symbolism of the music. It was really quite interesting. And then afterwards I was a bit cheeky and went for a quick glass of Austrian sweet dessert wine. So yeah, a good hour well spent. So lunch today is a roasted red dumpling with egg and a salad and some fried onions. So quite Austrian apparently, so I'll give it a try. So I know you guys love nothing more than me explaining the architectural wonders of Europe. This style is what is known as bloody massive and fancy Dan. Enjoy. You're welcome. Well, this is really interesting. Well, I think it's interesting anyway. This is a monument for the Red Army when they came into Vienna in 1945. And you can just notice the Ukrainian flag behind it as well. So I think the whole thing, sort of all the history of the current affairs in the world, I think it's quite a powerful and interesting piece. There you go, I'll stick to the jokes and eating cake next time, okay? Well, I'm going to have to edit this bit in. Amadeus, Amadeus, rock me, Amadeus, 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 rock me, Amadeus. He's still got a bar and restaurant in Vienna. He must have made a lot of money from that one song. Well done, Falco, congratulations. More musical figures in Vienna. This one is Johann Strauss. So we've seen a statue for Mozart, Strauss, and we've got Falco's bar and restaurant, don't forget. So all the musical greats from Vienna in one place. So just found myself Stad Park here in Vienna, a lovely little green oasis in the middle of the city. Just having a little walk around, and I'm going to find myself Café Diglis, which is supposed to be another one of the umpteen million coffee shops, and I'm going to have myself a nice warm cup of coffee, warm myself up. So it's just about 6 o'clock here in Vienna, and the bells at St. Stephen's are going absolutely crazy. It's so beautiful and atmospheric here. It's 5th of November, and yeah, the bells are going crazy. Hope you enjoy. Just around the corner from St. Stephen's, this building here is Mozart's house. So here I am in my hotel room in Vienna, just sneaking in a little eye mask. I had a face mask earlier. It's been a really fun trip to Austria. It's such a beautiful country, so much history and so much to see and do. And if you like cakes, then it's a great place to come. So I give Austria 1 3/4 enthusiastic thumbs up. Tomorrow's the next leg of the journey. I'm off to Bratislava. I'm having such a wonderful time, and girls, if I can do this on my own as a 40-something-year-old trans woman, then you definitely can too. Now go out there and find your own adventure. Yes.